actually really weird. I knew there was something not right.
Dozens of panicked calls into 911 this afternoon after homes in Southwest Florida started shaking with people inside. Good evening. Thanks for choosing Fox 4 in your corner tonight. I'm Emily Dishno.
And I'm Patrick Nolan. The source of that shaking coming from the Caribbean, a magnitude 5.1 earthquake happening just north of Cuba right around 4 o'clock this afternoon.
4 in your corner's Kelly Stegeman talking to those who felt it hundreds of miles away in Cape Coral.
A visitor from Canada staying here at the Westin expected to find sun and sand during his trip to Southwest Florida. Little did he think staying here on the 7th floor that he would be part of an earthquake. He didn't realize it until our news van rolled up.
I felt it. I knew it. I thought it was just me.
Fresh from a Caribbean cruise, Yvonne Prugent was just starting to get his land legs back. And then
I was replying to my emails and I was sitting. And I thought it was just my sea legs coming. I was sitting there, I felt it shaking, and I looked at my wife in the hallway, and she didn't say anything or didn't notice anything.
He didn't imagine it. Prugent just felt an earthquake in Cape Coral.
It must have lasted maybe 10, 15 seconds, and I was sitting down though, and I knew there was something not right.
And he wasn't the only one. Thursday afternoon, calls came into 911 from high-rises in the Cape at Tarpon Point, Cape Harbor, and Burnt Store Marina. Their buildings were swaying.
If you get one report of that, you investigate it. But when we started getting multiple calls indicating several buildings that were being affected, we had a presumption something like that was happening.
Michael Heater with the Cape Coral Fire Department says after checking with the Geological Survey, they found the culprit. A 5.1 magnitude quake in Cuba.
Our firefighters went out to these high-rise buildings here in the Cape and investigated just to assure there was no damage and basically to reassure everybody that there was no problem.
Cape Coral Fire reports no damage and no injuries. As for Prugent, he says he'd rather feel an earthquake in sunny Florida than one back home in snowy Canada. He's now glad he's not the crazy one.
I'll have to bug my wife and let her know that she's got no sensations for the earthquakes anymore. So.
Michael Heater says here in Cape Coral there are very strong and tough building codes because of high winds and hurricane possibilities, and that definitely helped here today when those buildings started swaying. From Cape Coral tonight, Kelly Stegeman, Fox 4 in your corner.